What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Every time I try to leave Boyce Watkins alone, something else happens, all right? And Boyce Watkins the other day was a part of this stream called Why is Black Fatigue Taking Over with Anton Daniels, Dr. Boyce Watkins, Shamika, and Virgil. We all know what kind of person Boyce Watkins is. I'm gonna be honest when I talk to you about it. Boyce Watkins is not a person that's very trustworthy, okay? He's very two-faced. He will say things and then go back on it and act like people don't know what he's saying. He's very passive-aggressive, and he'll pretend that he likes you, and at the same time tearing you down, all right? This is not just me saying it. It's other people who have worked with Boyce Watkins in the past, and he's the kind of guy that are doing things for money, in my honest opinion, all right? So him and Anton have had back and forth before, just, on live streams or whatever. And again, they're talking about the issues of the day. And, Boyce Watkins is defending black women. Now, this is something that's important because Boyce Watkins always defends black women. And then the people who have all the allegations against him when it comes to doing bad and wrong things, it's always those same black women. And then Boyce Watkins made this statement about Kevin Samuels.
In terms of how we address and how we deal with our women. My view is that we can be strong, focused, masculine, do everything we want, but we don't have to put down our women. And that was the only thing I had. I agree with so much of what, I know Kevin Samuels, I know he was a great, smart man, and I know you loved him, and I loved him too. But I said, man, can't you be masculine without us just making it sort of a slugfest?
You did not like Kevin
Samuels. Hold for 1 second. Stop. Now, Anton Daniels says, come on, Boyce, you didn't mess with Boyce Watkins. Now, we want to hold our brother Anton Daniels to task. Well, brother Anton Daniels, I hear what you're saying, but how do we know what you're saying is true? Is it true that Boyce Watkins didn't like Kevin Samuels?
The big fear I always had as a 50-something-year-old man, the reason I was happy to get married was because I said, gosh, I would hate to be 54 years old, sitting in a hotel room with some young thought I just met 2 days ago, and then have a heart attack, because men in their 50s, they die. Black men, especially black men, we have issues, right? I might not be here 2-3 years from now. I don't know how long I have. I have no idea. Hopefully I have another 40 years, but you never know. And I said, it will be terrible to be sitting there with some young girl who literally is grossed out because your old ass just flopped dead from a heart attack, right? She's like, oh Lord, I got to get grandpa to the to the hospital, right? So really, what's ironic, it was really sad to me the way Kevin died, but it was sad, but I had to say something because it's exemplary. It tells you about the universe, that karma's real, and that the universe has an ironic way of teaching us lessons. And what the lesson that you can really get from his death, without being disrespectful, I'm not saying, my heart goes out to the man in his family, but he died alone.
Now, let me just say this. If you like a person, right? If you think a person is likable and that person dies, okay? And publicly you come out and say, well, glad I'm married because I don't want to be like that, dying with a young girl in a hotel room. Even if you did feel like that, would you come out and say it? If you like a person, like if you have a like for a person and you respect the person, there are things about content creators who have passed. I'm gonna tell you right now, when Alan Roger Curry passed away, me and Alan Roger Curry did not like each other. He offended me very, very, very well. Okay? He pissed me off. All right? Like Alan Roger Curry, in my honest estimation, what he did to me was very underhanded. It was snakish for all that I had did for him. Okay? So I'm just gonna come out. When Alan Roger Curry passed away, you did not, and I did not like Alan Roger Curry at the time he passed away. But our relationship and what we had, achieved, in the Black Manosphere community and our collaborations were so valuable that I was able to get over that. And despite the fact that I felt that he did me wrong in a tremendous way, I never said, well, you know what, X, Y, and Z, if he would have did X, Y, and Z, because number one, his family didn't deserve that. His wife didn't deserve that. His young kid did not deserve that. And the man had already passed away, okay? And so because I had liked him at a certain point before in that relationship, I was not going to disrespect that man when he passed away. It's out of respect. And Boyce Watkins has done underhanded things also to Louis Farrakhan, a person he allegedly respects. Those are sheets out there. But don't listen to me. Listen to Michi X.
How many of y'all remember
when I left Dr. Watkins' platform and I started my own, even then y'all said that I fight too much. Where my day ones? Y'all remember that I tried to even be nice and still work it out? Y'all remember I was doing the Black Agenda tour and I was going to invite Dr. Watkins on the tour. I didn't want to work with him anymore because he said he would give me my domain name back. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember the texts that I put up? His manager, Michelle Martinez, sent me a text. Do y'all remember when I showed it to y'all? It's actually in my community section several times if you would like to scroll back a year or two, you guys. In that text message, you see his manager say, Dr. Watkins, when I said somebody took my domain, he goes, that's crazy. I don't know who did that. I showed y'all the text. He played it off, right? I don't know who did that. His manager hit me up in a separate text and said, I just looked into it and Dr. Watkins did buy your domain. Remember that?
One of the things that I really hate is when people throw rocks and they hide their hands. Okay? And they out here acting like they rock with you. They real cool with you. And that's the one thing that I can say I like about certain content creators, that, you know, like if you pass away or if you die, you know, or something like that happens, they're not gonna come over here and try to fake the funk and then make it revisionist history. Nah, he passed away. I didn't like him and that's what it was. Some people just go on with the same level of disrespect and say they glad that the person's dead. Okay? They happy it happened. All right? Now, I'm not trying to say that needs to be there, but at the same time, what I am saying is this is what is going on, okay? This is what is happening. And Boyce need to be serious. Boyce, you never liked Kevin. Boyce, you was jealous of Kevin. Okay? Boyce, you would do anything to be like Kevin. But it never happened for you. All right? It never happened for you at all, ever. It never occurred for you like that, Boyce. Ever. So stop playing. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Shady Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.